Today is the 24th of October, 2025. In the vast, shimmering expanse of the Caribbean Sea, there lies an island of remarkable character, a place where nature's hand has sculpted a truly breathtaking landscape. This is Dominica, a small island nation nestled in the Lesser Antilles, often affectionately called the Nature Isle. It is a land defined not by sprawling beaches, but by its towering, emerald green mountains, dense and mysterious rainforests, countless rivers and waterfalls that carve their way through the volcanic terrain. This is a place where the earth itself seems to breathe, releasing its warmth through natural hot springs. Long before European sails appeared on the horizon, this island was home to a proud and resourceful people. The first inhabitants were the Ortoroid people, later succeeded by the Kalinago, who called the island Waitu Kubuli, meaning tall as her body. For centuries, they lived in harmony with the island's abundant nature, developing a deep understanding of its rhythms. They were skilled fishers, navigating the coastal waters in hand-carved canoes, expert farmers, cultivating crops in the fertile volcanic soil. The world of the Kalinago was irrevocably changed on a Sunday in the late 15th century. On November 3, 1493, the Italian explorer Christopher Columbus, sailing under the Spanish flag, sighted the island during his second voyage to the Americas. In keeping with the customs of the time, he named it in honor of the day he saw it, Dominica, the Latin word for Sunday. The 18th century was a period of intense conflict for Dominica. The island became a pawn in a geopolitical chess match between Britain and France. Control changed hands multiple times. Battles and treaties left the island's fate uncertain. The 1763 Treaty of Paris ceded Dominica to Great Britain, but French influence remained, and there was a brief recapture during the American Revolutionary War. This constant flux affected everyone living there, the Kalinago, and the newly arrived European settlers. Under British rule, the island was profoundly transformed. Forests were cleared for vast plantations, sugar, coffee. These plantations ran on the brutal system of chattel slavery. Tens of thousands were forcibly transported from West Africa. Their labor built the wealth of a distant empire. The abolition of slavery in the British Empire in 1834 did not bring immediate equality. After decades of political evolution, Dominica achieved full independence on November 3, 1978. Section 4. The people of Dominica, a cultural mosaic. Today, the population of Dominica stands at just over 72,000 people, making it one of the least populous nations in the Caribbean. The island's inhabitants are a vibrant reflection of its complex history. The overwhelming majority, around 85%, are of African descent, their ancestors having been brought to the island during the era of slavery. Their cultural heritage forms the bedrock of modern Dominican society, influencing its music, language, and social customs. A unique and vital part of Dominica's population is its indigenous community, the Kalinago. Approximately 3,000 Kalinago live in a semi-autonomous territory on the island's east coast. Here, they strive to keep their ancestral traditions alive, from canoe building and basket weaving to a deep spiritual connection with nature. Other communities, European descendant families and people from Syria and Lebanon, have enriched the island's tapestry. The official language is English, but the language of daily life is Creole, a French-based Creole with African structures and Kalinago words. It is the language of the heart and a symbol of shared history and identity. Section 5. Rhythms of life, culture, cuisine, and celebration. The cultural heartbeat of Dominica pulses with a vibrant and infectious rhythm. Traditional forms like jingping, accordion, boom-boom pipe, scraper. The island also made contributions with cadence calypso. Today, the most dominant sound is bouillon, with soca, reggae, and dancehall influences. It is the sound of celebration, driving the energy of parties and festivals across the nation. The most significant is Carnival, Mas Dominic, held in the days leading up to Ash Wednesday. An explosion of color and tradition, costume bands, sensei in sisal robe, and boisterous parades where the community comes together. People dance, people sing, and celebrate their shared culture. Dominican cuisine reflects natural bounty and Creole heritage, hearty, flavorful, from land and sea. A staple is fresh fish, tuna, mahi-mahi, often stewed, grilled, or fried. The national dish is callaloo soup, made from dasheen leaves, with coconut milk, spices, and smoked meat or crab. Abundant provisions, yam, dasheen, cassava, and a spectrum of tropical fruits. The anthem, Isle of Beauty, Isle of Splendor. Lyrics by Wilfred Oscar Morgan Pond. Music by Lemuel McPherson Christian. Honors the island's natural grace and civic ideals. Section 6. The Lay of the Land, Economy and Modern Challenges. For decades, agriculture, especially bananas, was the backbone, employing thousands and exporting to the United Kingdom. In the 1990s, preferential trade eroded and global competition surged. Bananas declined sharply. Agriculture remains important, diversifying into citrus, cocoa, and root crops. A new pillar emerged, ecotourism. Dominica markets itself as the Nature Isle. Visitors come for biodiversity, hike the Waitukubuli Trail, see the boiling lake, swim beneath waterfalls, watch the rare Cicero and Jocko parrots. Yet Dominica faces a pressing threat: climate change and frequent, powerful cyclones. In 2017, Hurricane Maria, a Category 5 storm, inflicted damages exceeding 200% of GDP, destroying homes, infrastructure, and agriculture. Rebuilding underscores the urgent need for resilience. The long shadow of colonialism persists. Single crop dependency, inequality, and land patterns still echo the past. As a small island state, Dominica builds its institutions while grappling with structural disadvantages. Progress requires internal resolve and a fairer global system. Section 7. The Path Forward. Resilience and Hope for the Future. In the face of these formidable challenges, the people and government of Dominica have responded with remarkable determination. The national vision since Hurricane Maria is to become the world's first climate-resilient nation. This goal is about building back better, stronger, smarter. A comprehensive strategy, hurricane-proof housing, resilient roadways, and underground utilities. A proactive, holistic approach to adaptation. Dominica harnesses geothermal energy, clean power that could bring energy independence and even regional exports. Agriculture revitalization focuses on food security and sustainable practices to withstand extreme weather. The greatest asset is the Dominican people themselves, close-knit communities supporting one another in crisis and in celebration, deep cultural pride, and an intimate connection to the land. This social resilience, the spirit of Kumen, helping one another, is the invisible infrastructure of transformation. By embracing the Nature Isle identity, investing in sustainable development and green energy, and nurturing community bonds, Dominica can become a model for the world, showing how a small nation can not only survive but thrive in the 21st century.